Hey, Devin.
Huh?
Are you coming to the recording?
Well, it's in like an hour.
Are you, Devin? It's 11. It was daylight savings.
My bagel bites.
What? It's fucking bagel bites. Why does he need bagel bites? I don't understand the bagel bites, but fair.
It's a TikTok reference, or it's like the achievement hunter, where it's like what was it? I forgot what it was. Where it's like they were using like little achievements to make jokes or something like that. Where it's like, now an orphan, congratulations, or like something like that. But it's like I forgot what it was. Where it's like something's like completely done, and she's like, "What? Something's done? My bagel bites!" And she's like running to the other room.
Sounds like Lindsay.
This sounds like a generic Zoomer TikTok. That's for fucking sure.
No, it's not a TikTok. It's from like it's a rip from an Achievement Hunter video. I vaguely recall what he's talking about.
I vaguely recall
the mention of the bagel bites and also Achievement Hunter in the same statement now has triggered something like deep in the recesses of my mind that like I probably watched this video, but I don't know what video it was. All I know is it was probably Lindsay Jones.
Anyway, happy daylight savings time, everyone.
Hey,
yeah, happy daylight savings.
Hey, it's now an hour earlier, and I'm disappointed in life.
But that's you normally.
I'm gonna start the summary now. Is that cool? Can I do this?
Give me my chicken tendy stimulus check.
Moving on.
I prefer bagel bites.
Rumblings in the dark sky above. The people of both Shandia and Skypiea, now powerless at the hand of Veneru, listen anxiously. The roaring getting louder by the moment, then suddenly, it's here! God's judgment! Lightning strikes without mercy. A devastation so loud, those once defeated awaken, only to find themselves at the site of mayhem. Of those individuals is the Shandian warrior Wiper, his eyes now fixed upon the fires before him. He stands motionless, thinking only of a story told to him in his youth. The tale of the great warrior Kalgara and his friend Mont Blanc Noland, a story that takes place 400 years in the past. So how we feel about these?
Bro, these episodes are like low-key fire.
Oh, all right.
Really?
I respect it.
Mostly because of the last episode.
The last episode I didn't really care for. The other two, they were pretty nice. But
I don't know. I found myself oddly enraptured in this weird, like, story between how Mont Blanc Noland is this absolute Chad of a human being.
Suddenly we get Mont Blanc Noland, who's an absolute fucking goon who just murks like sea kings for fun.
Bro, he just thought he does it so effortlessly, and I sat there, I paused my episode, and I was like, I had resting Eneru face right there for a second. Like, who is this?
Who is this absolute madman coming out of nowhere?
At the end of 87, he's just chilling between two rocks, like bullshitting with the great warrior Kalgara, as if he's not 127 hours between two rocks right now.
I think my favorite, like, do you guys remember what when we listened to the story of Noland, Noland or Mont Blanc Noland or something like that, where like it shows like a picture of him and he looks like this fucking string bean of a fucking person.
He's this like little tiny thing that weighs like no more than 100 pounds.
And here we are, it's just like yada yada does it.
Yeah,
and the reality is that he was clearly from the JoJo universe.
Mont Blanc has a stand. Change my mind.
Mont Blanc is the stand.
Not only is he swole, he's like type doctorish too. He's a genius out here.
He's wicked smart. He's got sword skills. He fucking murks that snake. What in the world? This guy's a goon.
He's got a cool haircut.
Well, you know,
I dig it.
He looks kind of like a butt plug to me.
Why do we hate the cinnamon bun headpiece? All right, we love the shit.
Wait.
Justin's not letting that one slide.
Justin.
I'm just here thinking it looks like he's just, a chocolate dipped cone, and you come at me with this.
That's a
no.
hard two different kinds of people in this world.
All right,
there.
we need to stop. All right, we can return to 187. That was probably the highlight. Let's backtrack a little bit. Let's talk about 85 and 86 first.
It was just gags. Something but gags.
Zombie. Nami versus Eneru.
Zombie. Everyone's favorite movie here, Zombieland.
Zombieland.
Double tap.
Don't speak for me. I'm a partition of Zombieland 2.
Ooh,
Electric
that's fair.
Boogaloo.
That's fair.
I haven't seen Zombieland 2 yet. I hope it's pretty good.
Same.
I haven't either. I'm joking.
Wait, what? Why are you coming in here with this then?
Because the
What
joke.
nonsense.
Because clearly new is better.
Okay.
Yeah?
Not according to the Shandians.
So Sanji and Ussop. Why am I butchering my words today? All right. Sanji and Ussop have made it. They're here. They made it on the ship. Meanwhile, Nami is trying to fight off Eneru and not even doing that bad. Honestly.
Yeah, just the OP-ness that is this fucking staff that she wields now, the Klimatak.
It still bothers me how the staff and like the individual units change size. Like this time it was like the size of pencils, and like the first time we saw it was like literally a bow staff.
Yeah, it was like twice her size.
It's supposed to be 3 pieces that will turn into a full-blown bow staff. The problem is that they have to both give her a casual design that lets her store them in her back pocket.
You've ever seen umbrellas, those extendable poles?
Yeah, that could be.
That's what those 3 of those just combined.
We've never seen it happen that way, but I'm sure that would be someone's explanation for just extendo umbrella version.
Oh yeah, maybe one section secretly has 3 sections stored inside of it or some shit like that. Oh.
Yeah, how do you think they collapse together? They have little tubes in them.
I'm sure it's not actually the case, but it'll be the reason that Oda gives you if he's ever been asked.
I'm sure that he's been asked, or it's just not made in SBS because he's just guys, I can't be bothered. Leave me alone.
I mean, haven't you ever used an extendo pool cleaner or something like that? Or any sort of pole that has that little clip feature with the hole?
I'm pretty sure we are all on the same team here. These poles are fucking whack. The unfortunate
No, they're
thing,
fucking broken is what they are.
Yeah, they are pretty broken. I think I said at one time or another when we were still in the early stages of the cast, at some point Nami will eventually become absolutely the most broken member of the entire crew, and you cannot change my mind.
Whoa. Hold up.
Nah, it's absolute fucking nonsense. She has no ceiling at some point. It becomes unreasonable, in my personal opinion.
I just hate how when she does the deflection of the lightning, it literally comes out like a bubble sound, and I'm like, bro, why you gotta make lightning look dumb?
Yeah, it's all bubble noise.
She's learning how to she's a level 2 mage up against a fucking level 99 boss now.
She's being carried by her level 60, level 90, max characters.
She got a lucky roll on her weapon.
She was and still is a level 24 thief class, or what do you call it? What's the...
She did a single raid and got a level 400 a
She got a
staff.
god roll.
Yeah, she got a god roll staff item and was maybe I should start transitioning into my wisdom or my magic.
This item seems pretty good. I don't know, guys. She goes to her party members hey, this item seems pretty good. What do you guys think? And they're like, what? Where did you get that?
What the fuck, dude? Yeah, Nami's basically multi-classed and starting to become a mage, and we're about it. I'm just... it is what it is. She's holding her own against the big goon until everyone's homie Ussop shows up, the real legend, saving the day.
Ussop and Nami were such a non-threat to end now. He just kind of stands there and lets things happen.
Just casually throws lightning at them, lets them dodge to make them feel better.
It's like when you play fight with cousins or something like that, where they're they're going fucking full anime mode, and you're just mortals.
I love in that moment when Ussop first shows up too, and he was just aha, I'm here, I'm going to stop you. And then he looks to Nami and he's just
Where's Sanji?
Is Sanji here yet? And then Nami's no. And he's oh, well, in that case, bye.
Sorry, wrong room.
I also like the fact that when he reopens the door, the lightning's already coming at him.
Oh yeah. Eneru has great comedic timing.
Be a man, Ussop. What are you running for? Bring it on, God!
Eneru is like, he's both sick of their shit while simultaneously allowing them a platform to continue their
Facilitating
gag.
it.
Yeah.
Not even that. He's so bored. He's like, I got nothing to do until this ship gets to the ocean.
Keep the monkeys dancing. It's like pew pew. Yeah, dance, little monkey, dance. Pew pew.
Dance, monkey, dance.
And dance they do.
I love the little like side huddle they have.
I thought you came here to save me, you spineless chicken!
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on anymore.
Then what are you doing here?
Well,
Well, what? Get your rear end gear and save me right now!
how do I do that exactly? We are fighting God.
Oh, yeah.
There's just an absurd amount of gags that happen in this like 5 to 10 minute span while they're just on the boat and like technically quote unquote fighting for their lives. There's just this absurd amount of things that they just like, oh, you're supposed to save me. What? You saved me. I need saving right now.
The part that hit the hardest for me was, I'm sorry if this is someone's quote, but I gotta mention it. It's the part where like,
A splinter embeds itself deep under your fingernail. Oh,
That hurts just thinking about it.
cover your ears, you idiot! This stuff can kill you!
He's like trying to make him cringe.
This is one of my favorite Usopp gags in like the entire series. I'm glad that we could be here to witness this together because my God,
He was like, Nami, cover your ears. This could kill you.
this could kill you.
the way that they drew his face as he's like fucking with them the entire time. Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, dude, Eneru had like some pretty good facial expressions lately. Honestly, it's been nice to finally give him a little bit of screen time.
These episodes really do build the character more so of just like, here's the god of lightning literally fucking just playing with humanity because he fucking can. And like you could just see like he's just like mildly entertained. Like he's not even like fully entertained. He's just like, this is nice.
And then our homie, the Sanji, shows up with one of the most
yes.
badass entrances in the series.
You know, knowing how things go down, is it wrong of me to say I kind of wish Sanji died like this?
Bro.
It would have definitely been a way to go out, but I wouldn't say I would be glad it happened.
It was way too cool to be a throwaway little thing.
The one-liner was great.
Dude, yeah, no, he had like one of the best one-liners in the series. Most people actually say that it's like one of their favorite panels in like the entire series, which honestly I think is a bit of a hot
That feels
take,
hard to
but
believe, but
yeah, a lot of people still to this day say like, dude, this is like the best. I mean, it's pretty good. You know, he just tanks that.
there's no tanking here. Everybody's a goddamn tank. Nobody dies to Eneru's lightning. Nobody's dying to this lightning. This lightning is like barely more than sticking your fucking fork in an outlet.
You speaking from experience there, Christian? I don't know. I've never.
Sidetrack for a quick second. I gotta tell you guys about this. So last night I went to X throwing, right, for a birthday party. As I'm walking out, my chest barely touches the fence, and I get static electricity shock straight to my nipple, and I literally stop and went, motherfucker! and the guy running like the cage is like, yo, you okay? I was like, nah, just static electricity to my nipple. It just really stings. And he's like, dude, this happens all the time.
What is going on in this place?
Where are we? What are we talking about? Oh yeah, Sanji showed up.
Having a cool one-liner.
Sanji having a cool one-liner and getting zapped for the second time.
Do you think his heart is gonna like beat twice as fast because he's been electrocuted 4
that guy's
times?
gotta have heart palpitations after this.
Yeah, I mean, neither of them should have hearts anymore in the first place.
That guy his nerves are absolutely shot. He's gone.
The way things are going, I think they're building up a tolerance to it because they got up a lot quicker than the
Yeah, it
last
definitely
time.
seems that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's my thing. Is it possible? Keep in mind, I have no real medical understanding of what a heart palpitation is. But hear me out. What if this heart palpitation can later down the road like make Sanji stronger?
That's definitely not how that works.
That sounds like some anime bullshit if I've ever heard it.
Okay, so where do we go from here? So we got Robin saving the crew, whatever's left of them.
The other big thing was we finally get the nuke to start, or whatever we want to call it, I guess. Just death from above.
It's the attack was called Mamaragan. And fun fact, Mamaragan is the name for the Australian Aboriginal god of thunder. He speaks with thunder as his voice and rides storm clouds, throwing lightning bolts at humans and trees, which really stuck out to me when I read that, because like the first time the attack goes off, it just like strikes down a tree, and I feel like there was some like emphasis put on it.
Jaya's just Australia and this guy changed my mind.
I'm really starting to sense a pattern with this Eneru guy. You know, I'm starting to sense like a huge thunder-esque theme. I don't know. It could just be me.
Darndest thing.
That doesn't sound like it makes any sense.
A man who calls himself God and throws lightning around and has fucking drums on his back? What?
And he starts to name all of his attacks after various forms of different thunder-esque deities in different cultures. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm drawing a fine line here.
Sounds like a bug catcher to me.
Yeah, he's just a bug catcher type. Bugs are the strongest. No, they're not. They're the strongest Pokemon.
You know, they did kind of give him a little bit of a buff when, you know, the fairy type was involved, because fairies counter dragons and then bugs can counter fairies now, which is like a whole thing at one point.
Yes, we can fight literally one thing and die to everything
Hey,
else.
I'm just saying, at least they're sort of making the counter circle a little easier. And there's like a Genesect or something, which is fucking broken as shit. Everyone thinks Genesect is overpowered as shit. He's banned in like every tournament, something like that. Why are we talking about Pokemon?
Lapse in fire type. Moving on.
There's also another part, like when like Nico, Robin, and them are like, finally grouping up. It's like, okay, we got to get everyone to the ship, and conveniently everyone starts to wake up except for the weak ones.
Well, it's the sound of the thunder and lightning.
It's the sound of the apocalypse waking them up.
It's just Imagine Dragons playing in the background. Thunder, the thunder, lightning, and the thunder.
And they wake up because it's such horrible music that they can't stand it anymore.
I've heard the song play 80 times. Make it change the album.
Okay, as bad as those songs are, nothing will ever be as bad as that one day we all woke up, looked at our iPhones, and saw we had a whole U2 album downloaded that we never asked for.
Hold up.
There were a couple
I don't think
good
Imagine
songs.
Dragons music is bad. I think it's just overplayed.
I believe it's both.
It's only bad because it's overplayed. If you only heard it like 5 times in your entire life, you'd still think it's a bop.
I like Imagine
If I
Dragons.
could hear Radioactive for the first time again, maybe I'd be okay with it.
Oh yeah.
But after hearing it for the 400 times in
For
a row.
the 4
that
millionth time working in retail.
Moving on. So what else happened?
Apparently, everybody has like chakra in this universe too, because everybody and their mother can walk up Giant Jack now.
No, like it's funny because like the first thing I thought of like when Luffy was doing that was I don't know if anyone else nicknames it, but like like how some people can grab things with their toes. Like I could do it. Like my family nicknames it monkey toes, and so my first thought was makes sense because Monkey D. Luffy, big monkey, and so he's able to climb with his toes.
But then we have the waiver.
I got nothing for that.
Which, you know,
the fact that she fell off of it, survived, and then got back up and ran it still confuses me. But
them trying to jump off the boat with in the waiver was like unironically the smartest thing they could have done, because that thing's indestructible. It fell onto actual Earth and didn't break, so obvious. But they didn't even use it to like soften their fall. They fell out of it immediately. Back to vertical Giant Jack though, like 10 episodes, Chopper climbs up it, and that is still my most
and he has
egregious of the
fucking
3.
hooves.
Yeah, he has hooves. There's no monkey toes here. He's not even in human form. He's in little chibi Chopper form. So he's just going at it like Luffy up the side of the mountain cliff in the Drum Island arc. I forget the name of the mountain if it had one, but
I didn't realize that this whole climbing thing of Giant Jack was such a sore spot for you, Christian.
Listen, it started with Chopper. These two really are, I guess, at their core acceptable, but Chopper was like, what is this? He has
It
hooves.
still bothers me though that they still call it, or that they call it Giant Jack, because like you couldn't come up with anything that's not literally just the fucking Jack and the Giant Beanstalk.
What do you mean? It's just a reference. It's just a hodgepodge of like random folklore related to sky stuff. Anyway,
Before we get to 187, which is the meat of this podcast, I like to mention one thing. The scene where Luffy picks up his hand, essentially trying to carry all the gold, is me trying to carry groceries in one shot because there's no way I'm walking back downstairs.
Crystal yells at me all the time. She's like, Devin, just walk back. I was like, no.
Absolutely not.
My laziness says otherwise. There's no way I'm coming back outside.
Then we finally get to 187. So we're reintroduced to our homie, the Mont Blanc Noland, everyone's favorite from the story. I'm sure Devin was super pumped, right?
My first thought was, no, filler.
It's not filler.
It's not.
I know it's not. I know it's canonical, but it's coming off like filler. Like,
Oh my
okay, we need to
God.
buffer a little bit more for the season. Like it hasn't been long enough as is.
Oh my God. Well,
I'm like sitting there going like, come on, let's watch Luffy slap some ass. Nope, we got to go back in time, Morty. We got to go back in time, and we gotta save the future with a guy with a butt plug on his head and another guy that looks like a rabid cat.
I already stated I enjoyed this thoroughly.
It's interesting seeing where things came from, but I don't know. Like I know I'm gonna be impressed by it later. But
are you though? Are you though?
I mean, if you're not impressed yet, you're probably not going to be later.
I guarantee you it won't.
I'll respect it later, but like currently it's just like the motion where I was at, like where my head game was at. I was like, I want to see the final fucking fight happen. I want to get out of this godforsaken fucking cloud area. I just want to get back to the blue sea. And here I am being forced to stay in the blue sea, but in the past. And I'm like, this is bullshit. Give me my fucking lightning zap zap whack whack and let me go. Leave me alone. I don't want to go to the past and watch a bunch of rabid people worry about diseases and cutting off snake heads and then getting stuck in rocks.
Wow.
Devin's looking at Oda as Oda holds him up in the air, and Sky Pierre's like, put me down. I want to go back to the earth.
Put me down. Put me down. Oda's like, no.
I'm sitting here like I love the fact that we're starting to get, we're coming full circle with the original tale that like brought us here. We're getting back to the Noland stuff, how it all relates back to finding the city of gold.
I agree with you. However, it's just like, for me, like, I feel like these kind of backstory arcs would be better with different characters from like a Mihawk one, or like fucking like, I don't know, like someone that like we already know, like fucking, what's his name? Smoker. Like seeing something like that would be interesting. But here we're going to some new characters. They're almost like they had to reestablish a bunch of new characters, so it's going to take some time to establish those and make us give a shit about them. Like, granted, they're doing it all right by giving Mont Blanc to look like a fucking Chad as all can be, but but they're reestablishing brand new characters again, and it's like the beginning of Skypiea where they have to start up with the rising action of, okay, here's all these people, clearly these ones are going to talk to you and you have to remember their names and they're going to be mildly important for some reason, and then we're going to flash back after they get their feel good moment of, yay, we're best friends now but / enemies, and how everything got here. Boom. Now we're getting to the climactic fight of the boss. And it's like, I don't want to start the rising action again. We're already at peak rising action.
Oh
Why are you breaking me down and starting me over again? It's like when your fucking lawnmower like fucking starts or like shuts off because you put too much gas. Like, it's like oh, what's the term? Like there's too much fuel in the tank, so it like automatically shuts off and you have to restart it because it's a piece of shit lawnmower. Like, I don't want to do that.
All right.
I just want to keep cutting the grass, damn it.
I understand your perspective.
I want to finish the yard and go play video games.
Okay, you've had your rant, Devin. I'm going to tell you this delicately. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
You know I'm right, damn it.
No, I disagree with you entirely. I love this form of storytelling.
This I mildly agree with the idea that like it feels weird to like have this cut in between, like Luffy's about to go fight the big boss again and potentially defeat him, and now we're here, and then we're going to cut back to that eventually. But like if we had done this like maybe a last set of episodes, like if in Wiper's dreams or something, maybe this would have been like when he's knocked out on the ground and he's recounting this. That might have been a better scenario for it. That being said, that is my only complaint with this. I found myself like the moment he said the chieftain goes and this guy and Kalgara's friend's name was Mont Blanc Noland. I went, whoa, no way, dude. we're coming all the way back to the Mont Blancs. This is sick.
So we are now at a point where Mont Blanc Noland's being reintroduced into the storyline. We're starting to come full circle. So we're reopening the door on Cricket's dream to figure out what the fuck happened to the town, and the whole place is being destroyed. Do we think the place is actually going back down to the Blue Sea? Do we think it's gonna happen?
Imagine it lands on the other half of the island and just annihilates everyone and Cricket dies.
It just fell right back into place like nothing ever happened, Scooby-Doo style or something.
That's what I'm saying. Do we believe that there's a possibility?
It's probably going to end up that fucking way, and I'm going to be mad.
I want to say no because funny enough, Luffy has basically like promised Isa at this point that it's not going to fall out of the sky. So like, I want to believe that he keeps his promise.
But has he promised that yet?
Yeah, of course he has. It was just off screen.
On. No, he hasn't. Hold on. This is why I bring this up, because she falls into his face and goes like, "Luffy, is everything really going to be destroyed?" And he has like this like gritty look on his face. But he never promises her that he's going to stop the place from dying or whatever.
Yeah, but like when he's marching up Big Jack or whatever, like, and he's talking to like Robin, doesn't he mention like how he's not going to let things fall to the ground too?
Yeah, he did say he's going to do everything he can to keep that from happening or whatever. Yeah, that does happen.
He's going to do everything he can versus is he going to stop?
Right.
Two different things. So.
That's what Luffy always says though. Luffy always goes like, this shit ain't happening on my watch, and then it doesn't. So like, I'm inclined to believe that he's not going to let it happen again.
I mean, there was one point where it did stop him temporarily and he had a fucking hook go through his chest.
It always happens in the end, though. One plot or another, one armor break doesn't mean that I'm
not saying he doesn't kick Eneru's ass. I'm just saying Eneru, the first thing he does before he does is fulfill his thing where he was like, this place is unnatural, and throws it back down to planet Earth.
I like the idea that eventually they find their way back to Cricket and they just recount the entire tale to him, and that's just another like fluff episode.
And then we can get back to actual characters like Blackbeard, and he comes to fight him.
I don't think we'll get Blackbeard that soon, but we might. He was important once.
He was important for a hot second.
I actually just want to address the idea here that the Shandians are the ones who originally had the wings in this scenario.
What? Did they have wings when they were down there?
In Mont Blanc's story, in 187, they have the wings.
No,
yeah,
they don't.
Do.
I can confirm that Kalgara has them, because that's what noticed me.
No, they all do. At least, okay, I paid most attention when they were having that, like, council meeting with the, like, the big chieftain. Mm-hmm. That was when I noticed, like, wait a second, there are little wings poking out from behind Kalgara's giant mane of hair, and then it cuts to another screen and all of the elders have wings too. At that point I wrote it down in my notes and like stopped paying as much attention, but I'm willing to believe that all of the Shandians have the wings, so they are the ones who start with the wings in this scenario. It's not even the Skypians. Wait a minute, I have to rewatch this. I'll be on the lookout for that. I know that kid didn't have wings.
He did.
No, they have wings.
That kid with the poison green goopy arm, he has wings.
They have wings.
What in the world? I am a dingus after all this time.
Wait, then I'd like to go back to my theory from earlier in this arc, where, bro, they had Red Bull in the Blue Sea and the Shanties just drank it all.
Shut the fuck up. All right.
No, yeah. The Shandians are the ones who start out with the wings in this scenario. It's not the Skypians whatsoever.
Well, I am a fool, because I definitely believed that they had evolved with the wings when they were up there in Skypea land.
Anyway, I found that to be a very interesting detail.
So the Shandorians are all dying, their crops are whittling away, and they all have some type of plague. Well, not all of them, but large amount of people have the plague.
Another parallel to our real world.
All right, we haven't confirmed Europeans brought this one, all right?
We also haven't confirmed that it's killing crops yet.
So Mont Blanc Noland, the absolute Chad, also a botanist, because, why not?
A botanist, adventurer, sword fighter.
Yeah,
Do you
dude.
think he can cut through steel?
Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding me?
He cut the sky god.
Yeah,
or
he
whatever
cut
they
the
call
sky
snake.
dragon god thing that not even Zoro could leave a scratch
Yeah, Zoro
on.
couldn't even slash through that fucking
See,
thing.
that's where I'm curious. How many of those gods are there?
That is true. He did decapitate that one.
So the absolute Chad comes through, slices the head off, tells everyone like, guys, please, I'm serious. Y'all are fucking crazy. I know how to help you. Can you just give me like a day, please?
Just give me an afternoon. I don't even need the whole day.
Like, give me a couple hours. We can resolve this. Like, I've got you, please.
Please don't sacrifice your daughter, Calcutta.
And then surprise, an earthquake happens. I wonder what that's alluding to.
So Noland falls into the crevice of an earthquake somehow. I'm not sure how that happens. He gets stuck.
Plot.
And then Calcutta just rolls up thinking he's like destroying the island. And he just looks at him and is like, oh, Keck, you fell into the ground.
Idiot.
You've met a terrible fate, haven't you?
So he just sits there. He's like, you're going to see your friends, huh? In my village, yeah? How are you going to do that when you're stuck there? And Noland's just like, you could just help me.
No, he doesn't ask for help. He literally says, go
He
fuck
says,
yourself.
yeah, he says the
essentially.
opposite. He says, get out of here. I don't want to see you right now. I'm fine. What are you talking about? I've never been more fine in my entire life.
I've never been a happier man than I am in this particular moment.
I'm fine.
Oh my god, I just had a flashback to that episode where Sokka gets stuck in the ground and there's the baby moose, whatever it's called, just staring at him.
Was it like a duck moose or something like that?
It was a moose something. I can't remember what it was. The other it was mixed with. Oh, bye, Jordy.
Bye, Jordy. All right, well, I think we covered everything just before Jordy left.
Well,
do we want to move on to that? Does anyone else have anything else they want to say?
No, I think I'm good. I'm excited for next week's episodes.
So, what are we watching next week? I don't even know.
188 to 190.
Woo woo. Let's go on to the quoties.
So at the beginning when Sanji and the Ussop are talking about saving Nami, Ussop goes, "Don't tell me you're going to sacrifice yourself for Nami." And Sanji replies back, "Listen, Ussop, if it's for Nami or Nami's, if it's for Nami's sake, I don't care if you die."
God damn, I got sniped.
I think probably most people did for that one.
And then immediately he replies back, "I'm gonna knock you flat." I still also really, I don't remember the quote, but the one that Sanji says, like, where it's like, "Thanks for the light too." That was
That's his one line.
All right, you're just taking all the quotes today, apparently.
Oh, somebody was going to mention that.
I was. That's the only one
We
I had.
mentioned the one-liner earlier. We just didn't specifically
We didn't
say
quote
what
it,
it
and I
was.
was ready to.
Well, you could drop it now, telling me the full quote.
As you basically said it.
The quotes is, "Thanks. I was just about to ask for a light."
Thank you.
Are there any quotes left?
Yeah, there's a few.
I had one from Ussop in 185 as they're just like strolling, as they're running through the ship, and we cut to Ussop and he's just kind of like looking around while running, and he goes, "How the heck does this thing work? Shouldn't it actually fall out of the sky?" And I'm like, "Bro, same, Ussop."
Oh my god, we forgot to talk about the fucking thrusters in the bottom. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's got jet dials down there. He stole them from his hometown.
Yeah, I was gonna say, actually, I did write that part down, but as more of an interesting tidbit and not a what the fuck, because earlier in the arc, it's mentioned that jet dials are nearly an extinct thing. And at the time, I kind of took that to mean like dials are sentient things at some point in their life,
They still
and
are,
that they
changed
just.
my mind.
I mean, they very well could be. I'm still pretty convinced of that. But now now we realize they're mostly extinct because Eneru took them all, hoarded them all, and then blew up the rest from his home island that used to
the only
make
reason why I
them.
say what the fuck is just because of how convenient it is.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not because it's disbelievable. It's convenience.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, your ship's falling all of a sudden. If only you had something that would be convenient to keep your ship in the air.
Uno reverse card.
Uno, reverse.
At first, like Eneru like delves into the ship and goes, "I know every nook and cranny of this ship. There's nothing that you can do to stop me."
The fact that
jet
he knew
dials.
the one gear that Sanji kicked, I'm assuming he kicked it because what else would he have done? to fix.
he probably kicked it.
He probably kicked it really fucking hard. I like how he finds the one and he just goes,
that should be good.
just smacks it once, like fixed.
He like pushes it back into place. Like, all right, we're done here.
I'm also really surprised that Sanji had the idea to break the gear, but not the glass chambers that allow him to make black smoke.
Well, does he even know?
Yeah, I don't think he understands the purpose of that.
Right.
Honestly, I'm not convinced Sanji had a big brain play here. I'm convinced that he got lost and just kicked something out of frustration and then finally found his way.
Yeah. That makes way more sense.
It's like when you're fixing your car and you just go, motherfucking piece of shit, and it works.
Yeah. The old Fonzie technique, the Fonz. Hey.
All right. Does anyone else have any more quotes?
I got a Ussop one. The bit where Nami and Ussop finally catch up with like the rest of the crew. They catch up with Robin and whatever, and then Usopp looks at like everyone on the ground and he goes, "Zoro, Chopper, weird old guy."
Oh, everyone's been taken down. Oh, if only I had been here.
Oh, if only I was here.
Brendan, I literally just said that.
I know, I'm going to take it anyway. I don't even care. I know you said it because you didn't say it like I was going to say it, so he's going to cut yours and put mine in.
This isn't just quote sniping. This is advanced quote sniping.
And I'm pretty sure you said this too, but I'm also going to interject and do this. There was a bit where they're on the boat in the flashback where, the crew member on the ship is like, "Sir, the daily report. I'm sorry to report we've reached the end of our food supply, meaning, of course, we are lost at sea and will slowly die." And then you hear a thud, and some guy in the back goes, "The cook fainted." and then another guy jumps out of the water. Although I think it was Noland, to be fair.
Yeah,
you hear a guy
Noland.
scream like, "Damn it, no more food!" And then that was when a goon jumped in. Before I knew that was Noland, I was like, "This guy just fails because he's like, we don't have food."
I mean, personally, I would, but that's just me.
All right, I guess we're moving on to Golden Ham now. Who do we feel deserves the Golden Ham? I got one idea, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts first.
I mean, it's absolutely Noland. It's a hands down for me.
It's a solid Mont Blanc Noland out of me.
I was actually going to say Sanji.
No, fuck Sanji.
No, I'm sorry, but no.
I am very surprised to hear you say Sanji, though, considering how much you dislike that character.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to hear why you think Sanji.
I don't know, just like the whole scene of him just like running up, saving Usopp, even though he's wanted him to die. He literally said, I would sacrifice you in a heart palpitation just to save Nami. And here he goes, saving Melorine-san to fucking... Oh, he just takes the fucking hit. Now, granted, I get it. This kind of goes against my rules for, like what I qualify, but that one snapped.
It's because he realized he can look way more badass in front of Nami if he sacrifices himself than if Usopp gets it.
Exactly. I would have preferred it if they had left his ass on the ship.
He's just on the ground dead for like
well,
ever.
I feel like it would have been a good like exit strategy for like Luffy, like having to do a whole sequence of picking up Sanji and running off the boat after it's crashing, after he punches the fuck out of Eneru's mouth
with the golden ball.
I don't know what it was about that line, just saying like, "Hey, thanks for the light." Just like I feel like Noland hasn't done necessarily anything that extreme just yet. Like, sure, he's shown off like super Chad energy, I agree, but I feel like he's gonna shine that much more in the next following episodes versus right now.
While that may be true, Sanji hasn't done anything different than he hasn't done before. Noland is an entirely new character who we have no motivations for and has still done all of these like badass things in these episodes. And while he may get more badass in the next 3 episodes, I'm fine with it because I'll do it again next week.
Well, that's why like I want to kind of save Noland for the next couple episodes as a possible ham candidate, because I feel like he's going to be that much better in the following episodes. While sure, Noland's great, I agree. I understand your guys' vibe check with him, but for me, it's like that's at a different time. It doesn't fit where we are currently. I see where you guys are coming from. That's just where I came up with my logic.
No, I would say that as a package deal, I would still give it to Noland because he just has he has the biggest presence in these 3 episodes. Even though he's only in 1, I give it to Noland.
I can't wait for the potential 2-time back-to-back Golden Ham winner next week.
Yeah, boy.
I am more than okay with this.
I personally don't agree, but yeah, I guess he gets it.
Noland wins.
Now, for our grab bag.
Yes.
Brass chicken.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Since Dad's not here, I'm taking charge. I'll let you 2 or you 3.
So who's the brass chicken today?
I'll let you 3 decide who wants to debate it.
I just want to point out that me and Justin did it last time.
So it's
oh boy,
Bread Boy and Devin.
Oh boy.
And let's see. I have an idea. I guess I'll give it to you. Brendan, you'll be defending Calcutta, and Devin, you get Pagia.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Noland. I was like, please.
Pagia?
Yes.
Pagia's not even in these episodes.
Yes, but I want you to decide which one's the worst father.
Who's Pagia?
Wait.
Wait.
Wait. Oh, no. Wait. I need to, because you brought this up and I forgot, but now that you brought it up again, at what point is it established that girl they're going to sacrifice is Calgara's daughter? Please tell me. Because then I missed something.
No, you didn't miss. I did not know that.
Did I spoil something?
Oh,
Yo,
my
Bread Boy, help me out here.
It.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Justin. You spoiled that. You spoiled that a little bit.
You fucking goon!
Oh, my God. You're the
All right, cut
fucking
that,
worst.
Dylan.
No. Absolutely not.
Dylan, cut that.
Dylan's not cutting that.
Noland and Calcutta, go.
Oh, my God.
You son of a bitch.
Why? Why are you like this?
I think for the sake of prosperity and posterity, we should just mix the debate and just say we all agree that Justin's the worst.
Also, that's not what. Yeah, that debate makes no sense in the context of Brass Chicken because that's not what that award is. We're debating like between 2 people who is the best one, not the worst one. That's a Valentine award.
We could still debate who's the best
You
father.
figure out which one the worst one is by having a loser.
Was that one given to you by Jordy?
No, he executive decisioned that just now.
Yeah, that was all executive decision. I'm trying to rewatch 187, please. Oh my God, it's unresponsive. No, please.
What? You don't need to rewatch that.
No,
there's nothing
Justin,
there.
I promise you,
there
don't
is
know.
nothing there.
We see her mother.
Yes.
That's it. There is no connection between the 2 in these episodes.
He insults her on the.
Just because you're insulted by a person doesn't make them
there's
your
a lot of
dad.
outrage. Hold on. Let's just take. Okay, Justin, we're gonna need new brass chickens.
Mont Blanc, Noland, and Calcutta.
No, come on, that's bullshit. Do something else. We already gave the golden ham to Noland. We can't have him up for a brass chicken too.
But I like giving Devin the Noland because he hates him anyway.
I never said I hated him, for the record.
He just likes Sanji more. Put that on record.
Well, we could always do Ussop and Nami as least useless, most useless, best, not useless.
Just why does there have to be a prompt? Just give 2 names. That's how it's always been.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, Nami and Ussop.
So why can't I do Mont Blanc, Noland, and Calcutta?
Because we already gave the golden ham to Mont Blanc. The point of the brass chicken is like the runner-up golden ham award. That's why it's called brass chicken.
And we've already done...
No, we haven't. When did we do Eneru? Eneru was never in a brass chicken. What are you talking about? He got a Valentine award because you assholes wanted to give it to him for the fucking Apple Core. I'm losing my voice.
Hey, you know that was a war crime, and you agreed.
I was not nearly as bothered about it as you guys. I just went along with it because you guys were like memes.
This is a dumpster week. I'll be honest. My God,
man,
this is not a good week.
It's that daylight savings time. All right,
it's definitely been a rough week prior. What happened in these 3 episodes? It's just nothing but gags.
Right. So we pick gag characters.
We could do the chef that passed out, and
there we go. You're doing it.
Sanji,
the kid from the Shandorians. How about that?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, infected arm kid.
Sure.
We've done it.
I've got nothing better than that, so...
All right, so you get passed out chef, and Brendan gets infected arm kid.
Anyway, welcome to Brass Chicken.
Order.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to bring to everyone's attention a new debate, a new sentencing. We have in this corner, of course, Infected Arm Kid, represented by Brendan. And over here, we have that one chef who passed out on Noland's ship, defended by Devin.
Thank you for having me here.
Who will take it first?
Your Honor, I would like to take the floor first.
Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I call upon you this afternoon to think fondly of my client here, Infected Arm Child. He, in all of his candor and as a grand gesture, made sure to keep himself from infecting others and keeping the bubonic plague isolated to his arm. We saw that when he ran into the woods as opposed to running towards his family. He also had an aspiring career, going to be a warrior of the nation, defending his homeland that he's now realizing is going to be lost, you see, that he had to come to terms with. He had an entire character arc right before our eyes. It was touching. All in all, until he met Noland, we had every reason to believe that his days were numbered. He was going to be gone. Now he's back in the fray. What you don't realize, Your Honor, is that this is actually the alternative storyline to My Hero Academia. This kid right here is Deku, and he's going to eventually become All Might. So what I'm trying to say is, you have to vote for this kid because he's an up-and-comer. He's the winner, all right? I rest my case. Here we are.
Okay, very compelling. I enjoyed the references, but I would like to hear the other side.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, as we already know from prior episodes, what is the most important job on a ship? The cook. Now, we all know that the cook is really important, but what we fail to see in this scene when he passes out is, why did he pass out? All his crew was fed. You could tell that he was the last one to be fed, you could tell. That's why he passed out first. And he's already had a dignified career. He's been consistent. He's already achieved his perfection as a chef. That is why I think, because of his strength to hold on for that long while feeding his crew on the seas as they're starving, that is power. That is my true hero.
Academia.
God damn it.
I rest my case.
Very
Also,
compelling.
that punk ass bitch slapped his arm with a rock and got sad. Fuck that kid.
Your Honor, are we just going to stand for these comments after his floor time? Pardon me.
Would you like a rebuttal?
I would not. I would like for everyone to maintain their time.
All right, then you get over here. You right there. You, Justin, get over here.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Hello. Yes, I am Justin.
Yes, I am Justin. So, what do you think? What are we thinking here? Because I got a few ideas, but I want to see what you, the intern, are thinking of.
I'll be real with you, Chief. This one's a little hard. Didn't think Chef would have such a compelling argument prepared for himself. I really thought it was something the whole My Hero Academia All Might reference. Thought that kid's going places. Want to root for him.
Yeah, I know you like that show a lot.
Yeah. But the chef, though, he's a real trooper. He's a man of his duty. Just, he's a real hero, honestly.
Honestly, I was pretty compelled too. I enjoy food a lot. I mean, look at me, come on. The argument, the argument was there. I think we've got this one.
I think we got it.
Order. We've come to a decision. The winner of this here Brash Chicken Debate Club.
I object!
I object to his objection.
Both upheld.
Uno reverse card.
We have jump in rules on, all right?
Well, and with that, what was the ruling, Your Honor?
The official, very serious ruling is that one cook who passed out on Noland's ship.
It was a hard-fought battle, kid. I'm sorry. You still got a bright future ahead of you. At least now you do.
The compulsion towards eating and defending of and protecting your entire ship through food. I was immediately drawn in and reminded of a certain time in my life.
Nice.
Well, that was a thing.
That happened.
I'm glad we did that and not the worst father debate.
Dylan, cut that. We're not talking about that.
No, we talk about that. We're going to talk about that for a while.
I totally appreciate what you were going for there, Justin. You definitely should just.
But you dropped the ball, kid.
If you're gonna come up with those ideas on the fly, maybe like send that in like a chat or something.
I swore to. I was one episode off, man. They're gonna like reveal the next episode too. I hate it here.
They are. It's literally like the next step, so it's not a huge deal. But you know,
to the audience, much of this is gonna get cut, so you're probably not even gonna hear this message. But if you end up hearing more of this podcast, this honest dumpster fire of a podcast,
I hope it's 15 minutes. Honestly, that would make me happy.
If this is longer than like 30 minutes and you hear way more than you should,
I need it to be at least a half hour so that I have something for my drive to work that night.
If it's shorter than my bus ride to work, that's rough.
Jordy. Jordy's back. He said, y'all done yet? All right, Devin, do the thing.
Follow us on Twitter at Panda Sightings. We also have an email if you want us to ask us questions at pandasightings@gmail.com. We also have an Instagram. I don't know. Have we been very active there? I'm not sure.
Jordy just put something on there recently. I know that.
All right. So yeah, it's also at Panda Sightings. Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
I hope you guys record better podcasts than us.
Nothing but burnt bagel bites and spoilers.
Nothing's worse than burnt bagel bites.
All right, time for the podcast. 2 weeks in a row. Hey, what? Who's calling me? Hello? Oh, hello, sir. What? What do you mean I gotta go back? I finished my service already. God damn.